Boom, 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 boom. Chickadee Chenka. How's it going, everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little transfer video for you and Manchester United news update. How's it going, everybody? Come on, let's be having you. I hope you're doing well today. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. I can see we've got Ethan Meanings in here, Rosh Marlow, Anuj, Shivam Kashyap, Shazad Ahmed, and a whole bunch of other legends getting in here. So thank you very much for joining me for today's live afternoon Manchester United rundown. What's crack-a-lacking, lads and lasses? Come on! Smashed up Wolverhampton blunderers last night. Oh, yes. In for a title challenge come the new year. Oh, yes. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doing bits. Oh, yes. Hey, what's going on there? What's going on? Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate the hell out of you getting in here. Let's get on to the topics. Obviously, a fantastic win last night. In the end, we got the job done. It was a very shit game, to be honest with you. I don't think United did especially well. Look at the stats, David De Gea had to make a couple of really great saves as well. It wasn't a great game from United, but the sign of a good team, play shit, get the job done and win. That is Premier League title winning form, my sons. So, very happy with the win, very happy with the performance, very happy to be waking up today with Manchester United just about to head into New Year's Day, a game against Aston Villa. In a position where we are challenging for the title. What does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer need from us fans? He needs belief, he needs backing. What does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer need from the club, from the owners, from Eddie Woody Woodward on the board? He needs backing in this January transfer window. In my humble opinion, we've got to go out there and get a lot of business done. Not a lot of business, but we should be backing him now. They didn't back him 100%. Not even 75%, in my opinion, in the summer. They didn't get him his targets that he truly wanted. Obviously, everybody knows that Sancho was the main man on his agenda. He's also interested in Grealish and a bunch of other players, Thomas Partey. There's a bunch of other players that was understood Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted to bring to Manchester United in the summer. But he didn't get them, did he? And so maybe that's a lack of, I don't know, belief. Maybe it's a different way of doing things from the board. But either way, they didn't back him 100%. We didn't get that centre-back. We didn't get that CDM. We didn't get that right winger. So it was a pretty lacklustre window from Manchester United. One of the only players that we did get for a long-term sort of signing, Donny van de Beek's hardly been bloody played at all this season, which I still don't understand. But whatever. In Ollie, we trust. So, yes, we've got to go out there and get some proper players in this January window to strengthen and bolster the options that we've got at the club. If we had an injury to a key player, even if we don't have an injury to a key player, we still got an £80 million slabby fridge at the back, etc., who's probably not quite up to the task. I mean, I did think Maguire and Bailly did well yesterday, don't get me wrong. But consistently, are we good enough? Are we good enough? Do we have enough good quality players in key positions to be able to challenge for the title this season? Realistically speaking, most of us would say no, even though at this time we find ourselves in a title race, which is brilliant. Most of us will probably have to be realistic and say we're probably just a little bit short in terms of the squad that we can actually be able to challenge for the title, in my opinion. So, It really depends. I mean, Anu says Partey, really, because we signed Donny. Yes, well, Donny and Partey are different sorts of players. We need a player more so like Thomas Partey than we did Donny. The Donny signing is brilliant, but I hear you, Anuj, but Thomas Partey, Wilfred Ndidi, a defensive-minded midfielder, in other words, was what we were crying out for more. We need a Matic replacement long term. I mean, he's not going to be here forever. He's getting old. He did a good job yesterday too, but he's getting on. So that would have been the position I would have looked to strengthen, or one of the positions I looked to strengthen. Centre-back would have definitely been a position we should have been looking to strengthen in the summer transfer window, of course. That bloody melt Victor Dwindloff. I mean, what I do like to see at the moment is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's played Eric Bailly the last few games in a row, which is the first time that's happened for about 3 years or something ridiculous like that. So it's a long time since Bailly's had any sort of a run in the team. He looked good in the game. I think he actually really is a good foil for Slabby Maguire as well, because he's quick, he's physical, athletic, and he seems to sort of complement Harry Maguire very well. Harry Maguire's great on the ball. He's got brilliant passing ability. He's a good ball playing defender from the back there. He's very good in the air because he's got that massive slab. And he's also good, he's pretty good defensively. But in my opinion, when it comes to one-on-one defending, his positioning's at question as well. Also, things like just having the pace to be able to get back and stuff is not really his forte. It's not really his fault. He's just slow as a bloody fridge, But yes, Alex Duncan, mate, I'll get your comment up on the screen there. I agree with you. The key positions that we should be looking to strengthen in this window, or the next window or last window, or just the positions in the team that we're lacking, absolutely agree with you. CDM, centre back, and right wing, man. 100% agree with you on that one, dude. Daily Bits in here. What's going on? He says, forget about transfers big. The league could shut down. City and Fulham games cancelled, and now Southampton players showing symptoms. Yeah, I mean, it's not good, man. I understand. I mean, I hope that City have to forfeit their semi-final against us in the League Cup. That would be awesome. I mean, I know that's a bit of a pussy move, and yeah, we want to play City and smash them up and all that. But wouldn't it be sweet if we just got by to the final, guys? If we just got a bye to the final, I'd be loving that. But fair play to your Daily Bits, man. Bit of a pessimistic view to take, but, you know, respect to you, man. You're right, David Srinivasan. Yes, in regards to Bailly, just as we're on that point, you are damn right. He is injury prone. He's got a lot of problems when it comes to staying in the team. Consistency is an issue with him as well, and also not just the injury issues and consistency in the side, but actually his own craziness can hinder him at times. You know, he puts his body on the line, this guy. I love that, but he's a reckless individual out there on the pitch. Also, getting red cards and shit like that, you know, it's a little bit dodgy. Hey, the Cake Cadet with a super chat. He says, Pig, my shirt. I sent you something. Oh, you bloody legend, man. Thank you so much. Are you pleased with it, the Cake Cadet? I'm going to have to check that out afterwards, man. Thank you so much for getting one of those as well. And thank you very much to Cake Cadet for the £2 super chat there. You legend. Zayn Mayasi, what's going on, Zayn, lad? He says, Martinelli against the fridge. No contest. Well, look, I mean, I've got to be honest with you and say, I personally just think that Slabby Maguire, as much as I want him to be a success at Manchester United, and he is our captain, and we did pay 80 million smackaroonies for the guy, I just don't think he's actually good enough to do the job. Now, okay, fair enough. We have seen a struggling side over the last year. He's had to come in. It's not a great time. It's a building transitional period for United. And he's had some dodgy players next to him along in that period. But what about him making loads of gash-tastic schoolboy errors, though? You can't really gloss over that. The last 12 months of United for Maguire, he has been error-laden. So, yeah, I mean, I've got to say, I do think Slabby's just not been up to it. But I have to agree with what Rushmano says here, though, Zane, which is Martinelli's not as good as Greenwood, mate. Greenwood's the future of world football, my son. You want to look at the next Messi. You want to look at the next Ronaldo. Just look as far as Mason Greenwood, my son. That's what I personally think. Okay, yes, Kayam as well. He comments, Pig, there's a possibility we can play the game in hand if the City game is called off. Yeah, that would be brilliant, to be fair. It would, if there's lots of different things that could happen over the next few weeks in terms of this whole coronavirus business, whether or not, who knows, the country might go into another lockdown or something. Who knows what they'll do with sport and stuff like that. It seems like they can keep it going. It seems like there's enough money in the Premier League to be testing all these individuals, and that they're healthy enough individuals largely to not have to seriously worry about contracting such a virus. Not saying that it shouldn't be taken seriously, but, you know, I've not heard many top tier footballers or athletes have many issues with the virus. But anyway, hey, how's it going, M6 Matty? What's going on, dude? Right, okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, by the way. I really appreciate this, getting in here today. It is 3:45 in the afternoon. Everyone, smash that like button on the video if you haven't done so already. That will give us a boost up there. Smash the like on the video if you haven't done so already. And also give it a share on social media if you're that way inclined as well. That'll help us out a bunch. But yes, look at this comment here from Griffo Chaz. Much love, Griffo. He comments and he says, Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs competition. Shaw was out of his depth and Telles, De Gea was until Henderson injured. The midfield are being pulled and pushed for places. Another right back will push Aaron Wan-Bissaka to greatness once again. Get in there, Griffo Chaz. I love your comment, mate. And that sort of segues me into the first topic of this video in terms of Manchester United's transfer news. So fair play to you, Griffo Chaz, lad. I'm with you on that one, really. Competition is good. Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs competition. Sure, he's looked very good since Telles has come in. I have to say, yesterday when he came on for Telles, he put in a really good second half performance, didn't he? And I think competition's brilliant. Look at David De Gea as well. You're so right. Dean Henderson, until he's come back in there, back from loan at Sheffield United. David De Gea was gash last season. David De Gea is one of our best players of the season so far. Make no mistake about it. I still see people to this day saying, David De Gea out, we need Henderson to come in there. But realistically, he's barely put a foot wrong all season long so far for United. He's literally been solid as a rock. I can think of one or two errors throughout the entire season. Well, in 15 games at top flight football, Goalkeepers are going to make errors anyway. But he's made a very little amount of errors. And yesterday was another example of him being a match winner for us. So come on, Big Dave. We want to see more of that from you. We want to see him being, that player that he's been for over the last bloody decade, pretty much. Come on, guys. Let's put a little bit of respect on the name of Davide De Gea, because this man is a great goalkeeper. But you're right. Henderson needed to come in a way. I think he was maybe too comfortable there. Sergio Romero was just, backup number 2. Everybody knew their roles. De Gea's the man. Romero's the sub-cup keeper. Everybody knew their roles there. And maybe there was a little bit of stagnation going on there, or a little bit of just lacking intensity, lacking competition, like you say. It brings me on to my next topic, though, which is to do with Manchester United's current transfer situation. Actually, Brandon Williams is a player that, look, he's supposed to be deputising at right back. If you've not got him, obviously, you've got Telles and Shaw over on the left, so Brandon's not really going to play there. If you're not going to be playing right back for Brandon Williams, what is he going to do? He's only featured 5 times this season. And, of course, Man United do have other options there that we could promote. There's Fosu-Mensah, there's Ethan Laird. There's other options in the team at the right back position. But it's a position, like you say, Griffo, that is just lacking for competition. And I think that is why you're seeing maybe a little bit of a tapering off by Aaron Wan-Bissaka this season, because he doesn't have that intensity for the competition there. I fully agree. He's a shoo-in to start, isn't he, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's clearly our best right back. Brandon Williams, he's not played. He's not really too happy about not playing, for what we understand. Not that he's not happy and throwing his toys out the pram, but he wants to play. He's at the point in the career where development's key. And it's understood, look, Newcastle United have been looking closely at signing Brandon Williams. So according to reports, Steve Bruce's side have looked closely at Williams and deemed him a good option to buy if he becomes available. There's also talk and discussion about him going out on a loan move for the remainder of the season to get some experience with maybe Newcastle and a bunch of other teams, Sheffield United, a bunch of other teams being touted as a potential destination for the lad. So, look, I don't really want to see him go, but at the same time, we don't have enough quality at the right back position. We do need competition. There's nothing bad about having 2 players that are capable of starting in a top side in one position. Look at the left back slot now. We got Telles and Shaw. I think it was brilliant, actually. If you look at the first half for United yesterday against Wolves, Telles was our best outlet, really. He's got a few good, really fantastic balls into the danger zone for Cavani to get onto. And he's just generally been pretty damn awesome. And then he was taken off at half time. Luke Shaw's come on and he's also performed. There's that competition there. When they get the game time, well, they better be trying their bloody guts out if they want to play in the next game. So I like that, And Manchester United are currently linked with 2 transfers in from the right back position in this January transfer window. Not to say that these are going to happen, these are guaranteed, but we are rumoured to be interested in a couple of players and looking at them, which I'll get on to now. Thank you very much for that, Griffo Charles, for that, mate. And in regards to the players Manchester United are looking into, the first one is actually Max Aarons. So Max Aarons at Norwich City is understood to be on Manchester United's radar. He's actually, I've always actually thought he's a good enough young sort of player. Last season, he looked pretty decent. Obviously, Canaries got relegated. They had a couple of decent young players that maybe you'd think could do a job. People like Cantwell, Aarons, realistically, none of them are going to be world beaters, but as a bit of extra competition for places, who knows? Max Aarons has started for the Canaries this season. He's helped them win 13 of their 22 matches to sit atop the championship table. He was previously linked with Everton, and reports suggest that a move to Old Trafford would appeal to the youngster. And also, we've got a couple of other players that we're linked to. But what do you guys think about Max Aarons? I mean, look, as an option, as a player who can add a bit of depth to the team, who's the right sort of age, who will improve and get better. He's not going to break the bank, who's coming in at a reasonably cheap price as well. Let's be honest now, he's not going to be a lot of money. What do you guys think about Max Aarons? To me, it's something that I would consider, but at the same time, you got Brandon Williams there. If you're not going to play Brandon Williams, if he is going to go out on loan or if he's going to go somewhere else, is Max Aarons really going to provide the competition for Aaron Wan-Bissaka? What do you guys think? Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think that Max Aarons would be a good signing for Manchester United in this transfer window. Me personally, he's a good option for the future. He's cheap. He's available. He's from the Championship. He definitely comes to United. There's lots of positives and lots of things that make this a pretty realistic acquisition for Manchester United in January. But whether or not you think he's good enough is another question. Hey, Matthew Warswick, what's going on there? Bell6891, how you doing? Yes, to be fair, look, and this is what we're going to talk about as well. Alex Duncan, this is the next topic. We're linked to 2 right backs at the moment, potentially coming in January. Alex Duncan has said, I heard Trippier. Joe says Trippier is better. to be fair, Trippier is better, but Trippier's like 30 years of age. You know what I mean? And he looks like a B-Tech Justin Timberlake. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, do we really? No, that's harsh. That's harsh. But either way, he's a good option. Yes, he's 30 years of age. Experience is good. Look, I've actually always thought Kieran Trippier is a good player, especially when he was at Spurs. I haven't watched any of him out in La Liga, to be perfectly honest with you. When he was playing for Spurs, playing for England, he's been a good player. And over the last few seasons, definitely. And would he come in and give us something? I think that he absolutely would, to be fair. Now, I don't really like him that much because it's a short-term thing, isn't it? He's 30 years of age, but that's exactly what we want. Is somebody who can come in, maybe challenge Aaron Wan-Bissaka for that right-back spot, maybe make that right-back spot his own, to be fair. He's a good player. He's got 9 years on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He should be a more experienced, better player right now. He's also homegrown. These are all good points. Yeah, I mean, look, it makes a lot of sense, but the only problem is he's banned for like 10 weeks or something, isn't he, for being a bit of a betting cheater or something. I don't know. I don't actually know the ins and outs of it. Doing some dodgy gambling stuff anyway, breaching gambling rules. I don't really know what he's done, to be fair. But maybe just put a couple of accumulators on. Who knows? Well, why not? But either way, he's actually suspended at the moment for a little bit. But I do think that Trippier would give us exactly what we need right now, which is a bit of experience, because we are lacking in experience. We've got Cavani in, some of our senior players like Bruno and Maguire. We've got experience, but we've not got enough experience. Whereas Trippier, 30 years of age, he's got the experience. He's been playing in La Liga. He's played for Spurs. He's an international player. He's a good player. But he is going to cost a bit more money. You're right. And Kayam, with a very good comment here, says Trippier's got a 10-game ban. Yeah. So he's out for a good while, Trippier. That's the problem because of his this gambling indiscretions. So, it's one of those. That's probably going to scupper it at this moment in time. I don't see United signing a player in January like that who's got those sorts of concerns. But you never know. He's actually, for a short-term deal, for a season or two, he would be a great option for Manchester United. He kind of would maybe halt the progression of certain other players, like we've mentioned, Brandon Williams. And I still think Brandon Williams has a really good future in the game. He's young. He's 20 years of age. Last year, yeah, he had a few bad games. He also had a few bloody epic games, man. He really did for a young kid. And going in there in his first season being promoted by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So I thought that he's shown enough last year to say he is going to have a good career in the game. If he's going to progress, if he's going to get better and reach his potential, he needs game time. He needs to play. And is he going to play? Is he going to be the player to knock Aaron Wan-Bissaka out of the team at right back? Is he going to challenge for Telles and Shaw at left back? He's probably not, no. So I do think that the best thing that United could do is loan out Brandon Williams, or even maybe sell him with the option to buy back or something like that. But ultimately, you want to keep hold of this player for the future. He's a homegrown player. And also, he could develop into a really good player, Brandon Williams. So it's not like you just want to sack him off. But right now, we need more competition, like Griffo Chaz said, for that right-back position. Trippier gives us just that, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's probably be the one that we'd go for there. Joel Morris, I'm so sorry I missed your super chat here, Joel. How did I do that? Wait a second. Sorry, Joel. Joel Morris with a super chat says, Pig, now that Fulham versus Spurs is postponed tonight and Man City Everton was postponed on Monday, do you see the Premier League taking another break? I mean, I'd hate to say, I don't want to say yes, but it's probably going to happen, my friend. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. How can it continue if all of these players are getting tested left, right, and centre? It really depends. If a whole team gets completely hit with the virus and they've got no players to play the game, they're going to have to postpone the game, right? Or they're going to have to forfeit the game. Now, it's not really fair. Like, is it fair that one team is being affected more than another just because they've been hit with the virus? Or do you do what's generally the correct thing possibly to do and just make it a level playing field, postpone it for later? And also, at the same time, safeguard the players and safeguard the officials and safeguard everybody around the football. That's the thing that it's about as well. So I don't know, mate. But Bell6891 says, bring Aarons in for 30 to 40k a week. Yes, I mean, he's a cheap option. That's the other thing. Trippier is a good option. He's experienced. He's probably ready-made to slot into that team right now. Whereas, Aarons, he's really just going to be a sort of backup utility option who's going to challenge Wan-Bissaka for his place, sure, but not as much as as Trippier would, but he is the cheaper option. He's a guaranteed signing, really, for Manchester United. If United want Max Aarons, we could just go to Norwich, speak to them, sign him for not a lot of money. They're in the Championship at the end of the day, really. He's got a young, bright future ahead of him. Manchester United, we like signings like that. That's why we signed Donny. We signed players like this who are good assets. They're not going to diminish in value. They're not going to depreciate anytime soon. They're only going to gather value. So that's something that Woodward and the board and these melts really enjoy doing, is signing players that have no financial risk for us for the future. And Aarons is one of those players. He's cheap, he's cheerful. It's a good signing, but it's not a great sign. I mean, it's not as good as adding Trippier, is it? Liam M says Trippier is a fraud pig. Wow. Are you referring to his gambling stuff here, or the fact about his playing style, or what? I think he's a good player, man. I do think he's a good player. He can add you some other stuff. You know, he's decent at free kicks as well. I'm always into those really good ball playing wing backs, to be fair. You know, Dennis Irwin or something like that. Joel Morris, thank you so much for that, dude. Yeah, sorry I missed those super chat earlier, dude. Much love. Simon Cowie says, I'm 50-50. Hey, Huxnane, he says, yes, man, love your vids. Please answer me. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing any of you out here, but much love, much appreciation to you guys getting in here today. Let's get on to the next topic of discussion then, in terms of Manchester United's news today. So just to let you know, Liverpool and Manchester United in January, we always thought this would be the case anyway, but it is going to be played behind closed doors at Anfield after the UK government moved the Liverpool region into Tier 3 in the national coronavirus restrictions. So the change in Liverpool's status, the city had previously been in Tier 2, but moved up due to an escalation in COVID-19 infections across the country, means that all Premier League fixtures will now be played without supporters present until further notice, due to none of the 20 top flight clubs being based in Tier 2 areas, which allowed for 2,000 fans to attend sporting fixtures. So that's kind of good for us, really, that they're not going to have any of their scummy fans in the stadium. So it's going to be, you know, behind closed doors, obviously, because we weren't allowed any fans in our stadium. So there you go. I just wanted to give you that news. There's a little bit of an update there. Also, in terms of Manchester United's transfer window then, let's have a little look and see. Hang on, actually, in regards to this coronavirus business, while we're on it, Matty the Rushmeister just sent me some information. In regards to the Premier League, with low numbers of positive tests across the overwhelming majority of clubs, the Premier League continues to have full confidence in its COVID-19 protocols and being able to continue to play our fixtures as scheduled. Oh, great! So that's a message from the Premier League. Is it Matt Rush, or is that from somewhere else? Anyway, either way, thank you so much for that, dude. It looks like things are going to continue. They have got protocols in place. They have got different instances in place to safeguard the players and make sure all the testing's going on and all that sort of stuff. So if anybody can continue to work as normal, surely it's money bags Premier League. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse for them not to really continue. I mean, isolation and stuff, it depends. If a whole team gets knocked out with virus issues, then it could be a different scenario. But thank you very much for that update there, Matty the Rushmeister. Right, so Kieran Trippier or Max Aarons, guys. I want to hear from you. Have a little vote in the live chat now. Let me know what you think. Hey, Ellie, how are you doing today? Great to see you too. Thank you for getting in here. Must play. What's going on here? You what? Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. My thing was playing back there. Yes. That's what I was going to say. So get your votes and opinions in. Let me know who you would like to see, Max Aarons or Trippier. If you had the choice of signing a new right back to maybe give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a little bit of competition within the side, would you like to see Max Aarons or Aaron Wan-Bissaka, or maybe somebody else given the opportunity there? What do you guys think about that? Let me just refresh this. Max Aarons all the way, says Liam M. Fair play to you. Ethan Mellon says Aarons. Levi Craig thinks Trippier is the man. Stephen O'Leary says Trippier. Hey, Ted Zavala, how's it going? Says, hey, homies. Utapov says Daily Bits. I'm kind of on that with it. I mean, neither of them really fill me that much confidence or excitement. But Trippier out the two, I think he gives us what we need right now, which is challenge and competition for Aaron Wan-Bissaka and experience. So look, neither of them are absolutely fantastic signings, but I do think that the Trippier signing makes a lot of sense for what we're trying to do now, which is give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a bit of competition just for a short time, really, a season or two, until Aaron Wan-Bissaka is ready to go on and be the best goddamn defensive right back in the world, which he pretty much was last season. But obviously he started this season a little bit gastastically. Trippier's more experience. Yes, totally agree with that, Alex Duncan. And that is important. And we do need to add a bit more of experience to this young side. Jonathan Gallagher, what's going on, dude? He says Aaron's. By the way, what do you guys think about this setup? Obviously, there's no live chat. I'm using StreamYard right now, so I've got comments and stuff that I can put. Do you prefer this, or do you prefer the other style with the Flying Pig United, with the live chat and all, the live chat down this side and all that? What do you prefer, lads and lasses? Let me know. I'd love your feedback on that one. The Spider says, Primot, what's going on? Primot, are you all good? Anyway, fair enough there, Levi Craig says, I'd go for Junior Firpo. That's, fair play to you. Pig, you're right. Trippier banned 10 weeks ago. I know that's true. He's got 10 weeks ban, hasn't he, Patrick Naranjan, for some dodgy stuff. So, yeah. SG Legend, how you doing? You are indeed a legend. He says, any decent right back would do. Exactly. Okay, then. Right, let's get on to the rest of the transfer news, my friends. Thank you so much for getting in here today. Smash that like button if you just joined us. There's almost 150 of you guys in here, actually. So thank you very much for joining. Once again, if you want to give it a share on social media, that'll help this channel out. And if you can smash that thumbs up button on it, that'll give us a boost on the old algorithm. So please do smash that like if you haven't done so already, and get involved with this awesome community. I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think about any of these topics we're talking about. We'll discuss all the latest news, and then we'll jump into your comment section after each bit and see what you legends think about it. So there's Trippier there as a possibility. Also Max Aarons. Trippier is obviously facing a 10-week ban for breaching betting rules, however, so maybe Max Aarons might be slightly higher up on the list to come in and bolster in the January transfer window. Right then, I want to get onto this, and we do have a bit more transfer stuff to talk about, but I do want to get onto this, which is Bruno Fernandes' stats in his debut year at Manchester United. So we've obviously been waxing lyrical about this man being a complete bloody catalyst and a game-changing Bruno Fernandes, Portuguese Magnifico legend, which is exactly what he's been. But he's just been absolutely incredible. When you look at his attacking statistics for the club, he's quite simply unbelievable. So since his debut, which was in a 0-0 draw against Wolves on February 1st, Bruno Fernandes has scored 18 Premier League goals, the second most of any player in the division. He's not a striker, guys. He's not a striker. He's scored 18 Premier League goals since then, the second most of any player in the division. Only Mo Salah has scored more in that time frame. And while United's talisman has to settle for second there, he gets the most assists. So he's got the second amount of goals since then in the league, but he's also got the most amount of assists. He's contributed 14 assists during his short time here, 11 months in the game in Premier League football. 2 more than Manchester City's Kevin De Bruyne, who's second. I mean, come on, it's just incredible stats from Bruno Fernandes. The Portuguese international Magnifico has been involved in 32 goals during his 29 Premier League appearances, 32 goals during his 29 Premier League appearances. It's just unbelievable statistics. And he's actually the only United player to average more than 1 involvement per game in the club's history, according to Opta. Wait a second. I know it's early days. Look, he's going to have to do something incredible to be able to keep that statistic going. Most of the time, it's impossible to average a goal a game in terms of goals and assists for a football club. It's just mad. Not everyone's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not everyone's Lionel Messi. Those are the guys that sort of take the statistics of games and tear it up because they can do that. Ronaldo's rate at Real Madrid over a goal scored per game. It's unbelievable. It's just crazy. Most people can't do that. But Bruno, guess what? Bruno's putting up these sorts of crazy numbers, my friends. Yes, it's only been 11 months. Can he keep this going? Who knows? But he's the only United player to average more than 1 goal involvement per game in the club's history, according to Opta. I've got the top 5 here, guys. I've got the top 5 here. Goals and assists, best rate per Premier League game at Manchester United. So this is Premier League stats. Wayne Rooney, 0.7. So that means Wayne Rooney directly contributed to 0.7 goals per game, either assisting or scoring. 0.7. Wayne Rooney, number 5. Robin Van Persie, number 4 on the list. 0.72 goals per game. Assists or goals. Ruud van Nistelrooy, 0.73 goals per game. Goals and assists, I should say. Eric Cantona, 0. Eric Cantona, second on the list, by the way. What a bloody legend. We call him the catalyst. We call Bruno the new catalyst. And there's a lot of familiarities, my friends. Eric Cantona, second on the list. 0.8 goals contributed per game in terms of goals and assists. Bruno Fernandes, so far, yes, it's a shorter United career. I get that. So, look, we're just doing this for fun, but it's still incredible. 1.10 goals per game. that he's contributed. That's goals and assists. 1.1 goals per game Bruno Fernandes is contributing in the Premier League. He's the only player in United's history to have a ratio better than 1 goal per game. I mean, it's pretty freaking unbelievable, isn't it, guys, to be honest with you? So I just had to bring that up and talk about it because it's just unbelievable what this man is doing at this football club. Charlie says Bruno is the best in the Premier League. And you know what? You're right, Charlie. I think he is the best in the Premier League right now. He's coming. What a signing. Jarvis Cocker, how you doing, you legend? He comments and says Bruno deserves the Ballon d'Or. Yes, I mean, look, he's playing himself into that position. If he has another 12 months like the one he's previously had, then I think he'll be in contention for getting that Ballon d'Or. Maybe we could have another Manchester United Ballon d'Or winner, another Portuguese Manchester United Ballon d'Or winner. Patrick Naranjan, he says, if United sign a right back, what's Dallow's future? Yeah, it's a good point. I'm not sure if I see Dallow's future at Manchester United, to be honest, but he is young. Let's give him a chance. He's a good attacking wing back. Does anybody know how he's really been getting on over in AC Milan this season? Because I haven't really heard too much about him over there. Yes, here we go. Shazad Ahmed wants to know about the centre-back positions in the team. So, Manchester United, thank you for getting us onto the next topic here, dude. So Manchester United are actually currently linked with another centre-back at this moment in time. We're looking at somebody that's understood. Let me just get the informazione up here. But yes, I mean, to be fair, I mean, if you actually look at what's happened recently, Eric Bailly's been doing pretty damn well. I'm happy with Eric Bailly's performance and his last few games. He's looking very, very comfortable and just a bit better than he has been before, really, in terms of consistency in the side. It's actually been the first time he's played a few games in a row in the team for a good while. But yes, we're understood to be looking at Schalke defender Ozan Kabak. So just to let you guys know, Manchester United are monitoring for a new defender now, Ozan Kabak. Now, in terms of Ozan, just give you a little bit of informazione about Ozan Kabak. He's a Turkish international. He's currently a Turkish international. He's 20 years of age. He's 1.86 meters tall. He's had 6 caps for Turkey already at 20 years of age. So, you know, good young players, one for the future. Ozan Mohamed Kabak. He plays for Schalke. They bought him for 13.5 million off of VfB Stuttgart, who they signed off of Galatasaray's youth setup. So, you know, I'm not gonna talk too much about this guy. I don't know anything about him really, other than the fact that his name is Ozan Kabak, and he's a Turkish international with 6 goals, and he's currently playing for Schalke in Germany and looks pretty good. 20 years of age. So there's another player that United are monitoring. Now, there's so many different options for United centre back and so many different players that we're monitoring. There is, of course, Upamecano's big on the list, but he's probably not realistic till the summer. But what we understand, guys, look, I just want to kick this off and say, Manchester United, it is understood that Manchester United are planning for January transfer signings, okay? That's what's understood. It's understood. Solskjaer, you know, has been in contact with Amad Diallo this week. Diallo's chomping at the bit to come and looks a fantastic young player. That's one signing right there. Moises Caicedo is keen to join Manchester United. There's just some legalities going on behind the scenes currently right now in the negotiation of the signing between Manchester United and Independiente del Valle over in Ecuador for the signing of box-to-box midfielder Moises Caicedo. So that's another signing that's looking very realistic that Manchester United will sign in this window for around about 5 million with a few extra add-ons for the future as well. Absolutely get in there, my son. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano's Here We Go podcast, where he's basically said that United are planning for January signings. It's understood Solskjaer is already looking and working towards bringing new players in January, and United are absolutely happy with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and are looking to back him in this window. So, I mean, that's obviously big, bold statements, but I'm looking at, it's quite exciting, the prospect that we might actually get some more players in. Mike says, what's happening with Amad Diallo? Well, he's coming on the 2nd of January, my friend. Just a little bit of an update on Diallo. I'll give you that in a moment, actually, to be fair. We'll come back to that. Thank you so much, Mike. Oh, G-Wolf, I missed another super chat, did I? So sorry, G-Wolf, lad. I'm so sorry. Yes, G-Wolf says, Rushmano, transfer, Piggo. Hope you're well, fella. Okay, then. Thank you very much for that, G-Wolf. Much love, much love. Not too sure that's a reference to. But check Rushmano's thing, is it? Hang on. Sorry, guys, hang on. My flow's being slightly disrupted here, guys. Just wait a second. Okay, stop text. It's fine. Anyway, thank you so much, G-Wolf, you bloody legend. Mike, let's get back onto that. Amad Diallo. So, in regards to Amad Diallo, it's understood basically that he's considering 2 squad numbers at United. He's on his way, obviously. He's going to be coming on the 2nd of January, so we understand as of now. It's understood that Amad Diallo is considering 2 squad numbers at United currently. This has been reported by the Manchester Evening News earlier, and Frederick Filteft is suggesting that he could be wearing the number 19 or the number 79 shirt at Old Trafford. United have signed the Atalanta forward/winger for a fee rising to £37 million on the summer transfer deadline day in October, and we're in the process of finalising a work permit so that the Ivory Coast-born winger can move to England in January. Now, Solskjaer's understood to been in contact with Diallo recently as well, which is brilliant, and he's 18 years of age. Obviously, we've seen a lot of videos and stuff. We don't know if he's going to be right up to the standard of slotting in there in the Premier League to begin with, but I think he's going to be featured in and around the squad for a bit. He could be just what we're looking for as well. But yeah, so Solskjaer's side partly moved for Diallo 18 in the last transfer window before new criteria is drafted up for the Premier League clubs to sign 18 to 21-year-old foreign talent post-Brexit. So it's understood United want to get some of these deals done early. That's why I think we're going to see a bit of business in January, because, look, this Diallo stuff, obviously he's coming over, Moises Caicedo, there's going to be changes within some of the work permit laws and things like that to do with players coming over from foreign lands to play in the UK after Brexit. So, yeah, so that's quite interesting. But Amad Diallo is coming to Manchester United. That's really the latest update. He's understood to be considering 2 different shirt numbers at the moment. You know, that's the latest update we've got on Amad Diallo there. But much love to you, dude. Right, yeah. And then next bit of information we've got for you lads. And actually, let me just check what Rushmano said. Thank you for the update there, G-Wolf lad. Sorry, I wasn't playing you off there, dude. I just wanted... Right, here we go. Yes. Yes, so it's understood as well, you know, thank you, Matty Rushmano, that Manchester United are still interested in Jack Grealish. He's one of the targets for next summer. Grealish is on the list. The only thing about that is really, I just don't see that one being too realistic myself, but hopefully Manchester United would be going to get him because he's a good player. If you look at the chances he's created this season and last season for Villa and the impact that he's had there, the fact that he's a leader out there, makes things happen and is a driving force in the team, that's exactly the sort of player we need and exactly the sort of character that we need. To be honest with you, I'd much rather have a Grealish than a Pogba type player right now in terms of just the character and what the effort levels and all that kind of stuff out there on the pitch. Not to say Pogba's not looked good the last few games, but I'd rather have a character like Jack Grealish in the team. But I just don't see us going to sign the player for 100 million or whatever it would take to do. To be perfectly fair, I just don't see us doing it. I would like to think that Manchester United would go and get him, but Villa have got no reason to sell. They've got a situation where they would be getting rid of somebody who might keep them up every bloody season. He's obviously a local lad. He loves the Villa. He wants to play for them. And you know, he might want to go up and take the next level up and play for a big club, or a couple of levels up, let's be honest. Play for a big club like United, he probably should do. You've seen a lot of hometown heroes have to go and do that because as much as they love the hometown club, they can't. They're a better player than the club, unfortunately. And I think Grealish is that. I think he can play for a much bigger club. United, I don't see us going to sign him for 100 million, though. Maybe for a bit less, but look, I think we're going to be seeing Manchester United go and look abroad for a little bit now. You never know. Domestic, it's just no value for Jack Grealish. Yeah, 100 million. Would you pay 100 million for Grealish? Yes, I would want him too. Waka Sakram, you're totally right. Grealish is a fantastic player. It'd be a fantastic signing for Manchester United, but he's too much damn money, mate. We can't spunk 100 million pounds on Grealish, man. It's ridiculous. We didn't want to spend the money on Sancho. I don't see us doing it for Grealish. And also, Villa have got no incentive to sell. Like, that's a match winner for them. That's a key player. If they sell him, they'll only be worse off. So you've really got to financially reward them and compensate them for losing a match-winning player like that, a huge character in the team. So I just don't see it, guys. I don't see it. As much as that he might be a target for us, I just do not see Manchester United bringing Grealish in. But yes, Daily Bits, he agrees. He says, yeah, I'd switch Pogba for Grealish, but I don't think they'll ever let him go. Yeah, he's too much of an important player to Villa. Everybody's in a great position now in the Premier League where there's so much money in the league. There's so much money from these TV rights and all the commercialization of the Premier League that every team's got money. And every team, if they want to stay in that Premier League and get that TV rights deal pot money every single year, well, you best believe they better have a team capable of staying up then. And so no team is overly necessary. It's not overly necessary for any team to sell any player anymore. You used to see Manchester United treating Spurs like a selling club, to be fair, going to sign Carrick and Berbatov. And, we have our pick, basically, because it was a bit different back then. But now everybody's got money. Everybody's got the much more level playing field. Just look at this season. There's 7 or 8 teams that could challenge for the title, really, or certainly 3 or 4. It's a wide open campaign this year, and that's just further backed up by the level playing field of the league, and the fact that financially it's a much more level playing field than ever before. Thank you, Rushmano. By the way, check out Rushmano on Twitter, MatUnited20, and transfers_UTD on Twitter as well for updates with transfers. Massive shout out, Rushmano. He says subscribe to the channel. That's right. If you're getting in here for the first time, do us a massive favor, smash the like on the video as well, but also subscribe if you are new to the channel too. Interestingly, Wesley, Johnny Evans has been linked with a move to Southampton and Everton. Yeah, I mean, look, that's a player that we could do worse off with, really. We could do worse than getting him, I mean. Liam M, it's a good shout. He says, we paid 85 million for Maguire, so it'll be more for Grealish, actually. Yeah, I think it would be a lot more for Grealish. I think you'd probably, at least 80 million anyway, at least 80 million you'd have to pay to bring Jack Grealish in. And I don't think Aston Villa want to sell him because he's such a massive key player for them. I would love to see him at the club, though. If United had that sort of owners where we were like Chelsea or Man City, then I'd say, yeah, Grealish is realistic to come in. But because we don't, because they spent a bit of money recently and not really got good value for money. If you look at some of the players they signed over the last few years, Slabby Maguire, 80 million. He's cash-tastic, guys. He's not 80 million pound player anyway. They've not got good value for their money there. Alexis Sanchez, huge money, 500k a week, or not good value. I don't think they want to spend massive money like that. I think they want to go out and buy players a little bit differently. They hung on ages to get a really good price on Bruno Fernandes, which is a masterstroke. Yes, we spent a lot on Aaron Wan-Bissaka, to be fair, but he's such a young lad. It seems like good value for money. Some of the other signings, Daniel James. We're looking at Moises Caicedo for 5 million here. Diallo, they spent quite a lot of money on for a youngster, but I don't see them going out there. Look at the Sancho situation. We were talking to Dortmund in the summer. We could have easily gone and signed Jadon Sancho for big money. If United were prepared to pay 100 million or 120 million, whatever it was. Yeah, it's too much money. We're not going to get into that. But the key is they didn't. They didn't want to do that. They opted to sign a free transfer Cavani, which in the end has worked out pretty well. But yeah, I don't think they really want to go out there and sign players for 100 million anymore. I've got a feeling that they've got a different mentality at United now. The board and Matty Judge and Woodward and all these twats, or the recruitment team, I think they've got a different approach. I think they're looking at other players, younger players who are ready to take the step up, really players who they can sign for a bit less money, who will go on and turn into expensive players as well. Assets, that's another thing that they look at. Rather than going to sign and spend a massive amount of money on a player who may or may not be good for you, why not just spend a small amount of a player and help them grow and flourish into a big player? And I'm not saying we're trying to be a selling club and develop talents to sell. Absolutely, that's not what I'm saying. But I think that's how our board think about signings. That's why they were so quick to sign Donny, even though we didn't necessarily need him because he was available. He fit the criteria. 23, good market to get into in the Dutch market. International, only getting better, only increasing in valuation, really. So that's why they like these sorts of signings. Yeah. Sanchez was a flop for sure, says Russian Homo. Absolutely incredible. Fire Up says Maguire is a 25 million pound player. I mean, I've got to say, I do think he's like a 40 million pound player in this current market, and we paid double that for him. So sorry to say it, but yeah, we got done there. We got absolutely tucked up like a couple of kippers. Superstar says Grealish makes football look fun. He really does. I love watching Grealish play. You're right. His tenacity, the way he knocks it past people, is running. Last season was the most fouled player because he just, it's the only way you can stop him, man. He's a seriously good talent. I mean, we go on about it, whether he's got world-class abilities, all this stuff. Just look at the statistics of chances created. I think over the last year, we were talking about it yesterday, he's actually created more chances than Bruno. No, we're not talking about clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities here, but his chance creation is better than Bruno's. And Bruno's got the second best chance creation in the league behind Grealish, I believe. So just goes to show you, like, wow. His teammates are not converting them as much, but he's creating the chances for them. So, and that's from a lesser team who are not Manchester United. It's Villa. So you have to respect what Grealish has done in the league, and you also have to respect his character, because that's half the battle for me. I want players in there who are winners. I want players in there who are fighters, players who are going to go out there and give it their all and fight their heart out for the shirt. Whereas players like Paul Pogba, as much as I like him, as much as I want him to be that player, I've never really seen it from the lad. Never really seen it from the lad. Yeah, nice one. Okay, so what other information have I got here then? I just want to share the rest of the information with you. Then we'll get into the comment section. So just to give you a rundown for anybody that's just joining us, Manchester United understood to still be interested in a couple of players in the summer, potentially players like Grealish, players like Sancho, players like Haaland. They're still on the shortlist for the summer, but how realistic some of them are, who knows? Brandon Williams, potentially Newcastle having a look at Brandon Williams, maybe a transfer signing or also a loan move. Manchester United are interested in signing a right back to give Aaron Wan-Bissaka some competition in January, as per reports anyway, suggesting that United are looking at Norwich City's Max Aarons, and we're also having a look at Atletico's Trippier, Kieran Trippier. So there's a couple of links. Here's another link as well, which we'll just talk about briefly. I'm not going to talk too much about this, but Leon Bailey. A lot of people have said in my live chat, Leon Bailey would be a great player to sign. Bayer Leverkusen winger Leon Bailey. He's been heavily linked with a move to United previously in the past, and some reports are just starting to resurface again because he's actually partnered up with English representatives, Unique Sports Management. So he's got himself effectively a new agent management team there, English representatives, Unique Sports Management. I'm not going to talk much about that, but maybe there's a move on the horizon somewhere for Leon Bailey. And I'm not going to say it's at United. He's also linked with a bunch of other clubs as well. But what do you guys think about Leon Bailey? Do you think that would be a player that Manchester United should sign? I mean, look, it's another one of those, isn't it? We could do with a really good winger, but at the same time, I think there's other problem areas of the team that we need to address. Hey, Paul Scholes, what's going on? You haven't missed too much, dude. I just gave a little rundown there. Hope you're doing well, though, man. Hope you're doing well. Grealish and Fernandes are fighters, says Fire Up. Yes, they are. Exactly. It's all about the mentality, mate. Give me a fighter. Give me a 7 out of 10 week, player every week than somebody like a Pogba who's hit or miss, blows hot and cold, sometimes doesn't look asked. Give me a fighter like Grealish who's trying his guts out every single week. It may not happen for him every single week, but he's trying his damn guts out for the team and for the shirt every single week. So, yeah. Max Aarons, thank you, Harrison Hennessy, says Max Aarons, perfect for right back, was brilliant last season. I don't know how nobody's picked him up yet. It's a very good point in it, and he's the right age as well. He's pretty young. He's available. He's cheap. He's not on a lot of money in terms of transfer or wages and things like that. Like, he's a very obtainable player for a club like Manchester United. So, yeah, I'm surprised nobody else went in for him in the summer either, to be fair. You're right. It is an interesting one, isn't it? And, of course, Norwich are doing well this season. They're right at the top there. Nah, not Leon, says Paul Scholes. Fair play to you. Kayam says, not good enough. John O'Denton says 2 Baileys at the club. Could you imagine? Yeah, we got Eric Bailly and Leon Bailey. Sort of Bailly and Bailey. Roy Keane, Jonathan Gallagher says, Roy Keane, I would be throwing punches at David De Gea if I was on his team. I wouldn't let him on the coach. I wouldn't let David De Gea on the coach if I was captain of United. Good shout, Harrison Hennessy, though. Bailey's an addition, not a necessity for me. CDM and centre-back, more important. Great shout. Lads and lasses, get in there with your vote right now. What position, if you could have one position strengthened in the window, what would it be? I choose centre-back because I think, yes, we've got Bailly, yes, we've got Twanzini. I don't like Lindelof. I don't like Maguire. Simple as that. We need better players there. So I would go centre-back, but what do you guys think? Charlie Cottrell, Leeds are more exciting to watch than Barcelona, says Charlie Cottrell. What, mate? That's a bold statement, man. But fair play. They are pretty exciting. Hey, we've got an update here from Fabrizio Romano, guys, from 1 minute ago. Fabrizio Romano update. You don't need to get an update from Fabrizio Romano. Just come here because we got the information sooner. Here we go. Fabrizio's just tweeted out 1 minute ago. He must have been watching my video. Fair play to you, Fabrizio Romano. Hi, Fabrizio. What's going on, Fabi? Anyway, he says, Manchester United, this is 1 minute ago. Thank you very much, Matt Rush, for the update. Manchester United have Max Aarons in their radar by months, and he's appreciated. No official bid or anything advanced at the moment. He's not close to joining Manchester United right now. Thank you very much, Rush Romano, for the update. Thank you, Fabrizio Romano, for watching this video. Really freaking damn appreciate it, son. No, fair play to him. That's the latest news. That's why we're jumping on here and talking about it, because reports are surfacing. Obviously, I'm only joking. He's doing a great job there. Thank you, Fabrizio. So, Fabrizio Romano's come out. He also given an update on Moises Caicedo here in the same tweet, which says it's up to Man United in regards to Moises Caicedo. Contacts on, but no decision made yet. Other clubs also interested. Yep, so we know there's a few other clubs interested in Moises Caicedo, just to give you guys an update. One of them being that Ginger Goblin David Moyes' West Ham, apparently interested in signing Moises Caicedo as well. But United, we are completely top of the list there for him. He said a year ago it's his dream one day to play for United. It's his dream to be a player like Paul Pogba one day, etc. So he's wanting to come to United. As long as United are prepared to give him enough incentive, as in salary and things like that, and not completely take the piss and be completely beaten on salary and things like that by another club, I'm sure he's going to come to Manchester United. So come on, Moises Caicedo's looking pretty good, but look, there's nothing official on that one, as we've just said again from Fabrizio Romano. Nothing official at all, but Max Aarons is on the radar for Manchester United in January, as reported again there by Fabrizio Romano, as we talked about earlier on the video. So yeah, Norwich City, I think it's out of the two players we discussed in this video for right back, Kieran Trippier and Max Aarons, he would be the most likely player to come in, wouldn't he? Because he's cheaper, he's coming up for the Championship, it's a big step up for him, he's on less wages, and he's not banned or suspended for betting breaches. So it's a no-brainer, really, in terms of the two players that are available. But I don't know if Manchester United would sign him, guys. What do you think about that? Let me know if you think Manchester United should go and get Max Aarons. But yes, thank you so much for that update there. Much appreciated, Matt Rush. What a legend. Diego Costa says, aye, Joe. You what? I mean, that's quite funny, isn't it? Do you think Diego Costa would be... Diego Costa is a good option for Manchester United. Look, he's on a free now, isn't he? He's obviously parted ways with Atletico yesterday. I think it was. They allowed him to end his contract early. But to be perfectly fair, man, I don't want him at the football club. Maybe if it was a few years ago. The guy's a complete shithouse. He's got a great mentality. He's a right nasty little piece of work, isn't he? And I like that. I freaking like that, you know. He looks like he's about 58 as well, but he's not. Yeah, fair play to you. Yeah, okay, fair play to you, Patrick Naranjan. He's got some thoughts on Sancho. He comments, Sancho, we don't need him. We need Haaland, by the way. Well, fair play to you, son. I mean, maybe we do need Haaland, lad. That's still a link that is alive for Manchester United. It's understood that we're still interested in signing Haaland. In fact, Matty the Rushmeister gave me a little update on that just earlier, guys, which I will talk to you about. So it's understood, this is from one of our sources here, that Erling Haaland is the only striker target that Manchester United actually currently have still. Mino Raiola link is not a big issue with Haaland due to the personal relationship, apparently. That's what's being reported here. Manchester United potentially still only interested in signing one striker, which is Erling Haaland at the moment, which I think is pretty good. Look, if we could get Erling Haaland at the club, that would be good. I don't know if we will be able to or not. Maybe he would join a big club in Spain as well. Who knows? Look, United have to get in Champions League positions, obviously, to entice some of these talents to come as well. But that's one that's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. That rumor is going to continue for a while. So will the Sancho rumor, and I do think the Sancho rumor's got some legs behind it as well, because his diminishing, his valuation's diminishing with every month. Toby comments, Haaland was a player under Solskjaer when Solskjaer was manager at Molde FC. Absolutely. So they've got an understanding together. They know each other well. Obviously, Solskjaer's had a hand in the early development of Haaland's career, really. So I totally agree. They have a connection there. They're both Norwegian lads as well. And he's coached him before. So in terms of having a personal relationship and knowing him, that only helps us with the Haaland signing. But the problem with Haaland is, previously, it's the Raiola link. The agent is a scumbag. Can't stand him. United, we deal with him a lot, but I don't think we like dealing with him. And we couldn't agree terms previously. The agent's come out and said his opinions on it as well, which pisses me off. He said, United, just didn't have the ambition. They should have listened to it. They should have got Haaland in there, blah, 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 giving it the big one. But it's because of the future release clauses, the problem that we didn't sign him. They wanted to have like a big club release clause in the future in the contract to allow him to leave if another club came in for a certain amount of money. United said, nah, mate, we're not doing that. We want a player to be here long term. We don't want to lose an asset or lose a player that we've got. So that's why we didn't get him, and he went to Dortmund in the end from RB Salzburg. So fair play, fair play to Manchester United, but who knows? Koulibaly in the house from IO Joe. You what, mate? You'd like to see Koulibaly coming in January, would you? Well, he's a good centre back player, and he's a big man. Haaland is the best striker in the world, says Fire Up. Nah, mate. Come on now, Fire. Who do you think the best striker in the world is currently, guys? Let's have a vote. I'm going to say Robert Lewandowski right now. Over the last 12 months, it's got to be Robert Lewandowski. But Haaland, he's up there. You know, he's the best young striker in the world, I think. I think that's fair to say. Like out-and-out striker here. We're not talking about, you know, Kylian Mbappe's and wingers and all-encompassing forward players. I'm just talking about strikers. Spring Spring says Timo Werner. What, mate? I needed a laugh there. Thank you very, very much. Adam Talksport says, what was the news on Caicedo? Simply the news on Caicedo is that like Fabrizio Romano's just tweeted a minute ago as well and simply given us an update in regards to it, just saying it's up to Manchester United at the moment. Contacts on, but no decisions made yet. So we're still, just to give you an update on it, there's still no decisions made yet. Other clubs are understood to be interested in it, and there's some legal issues behind the scenes that are understood to be preventing Manchester United from getting it done immediately right now. So hopefully it's going to happen in January, guys. It'll be a cheap fee. We're definitely first on the list for Moises Caicedo in terms of destinations and places he wants to play at. So that's good. Just to give you an update of everything we discussed, Ozan Kabak, a young Turkish centre-back, being linked to Manchester United. Kieran Trippier, Max Aarons being linked to Manchester United, with Max Aarons potentially being much more realistic. Also, Brandon Williams, little loan move away or potential transfer away to Newcastle United is on the cards potentially, as Manchester United look to bolster our right-back options here with potentially Trippier or Max Aarons. Bruno Fernandes is the best player in the world, basically, as well. That's what we discussed. He's got the best goals and assist rate at Manchester United in the history of the club, according to Opta, with 1.1 per game. Incredible. And there we go. That's basically the update. Hey, sorry guys, sorry, I'm back. I'm still here. Can you see me again? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get used to this software there, man. I forgot it was browser based there. I should be back, guys. I should be back. I'm still here, right? You can still see me, yeah? I'm back, right? I'm back. No, I'm still here. Am I connected? Oh shit. Anyway, I should still be here, guys, but whatever. Anyway, thank you very much. Yes, I am back. I am back. Sorry about that, guys. Look, I had a mare. Usually I stream with OBS Studio or OBS Streamlabs, and I forgot I was using the browser. I'm obviously using a browser-based streaming software right now called StreamYard, right? And I have some tabs up which I was clicking on. I just X'd off the video. I just X'd off the browser. Do you know what I mean? What a twat. Anyway, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, guys. We're pretty much, coming to the end of the video, but what I'll do now is a little Q&A at the end to see what you guys think, or ask me anything you would like to discuss about any of the transfers, and I'll give you the information on it. We what we do on this channel is we do a good bit of research, so we give you all the information, all the latest transfer information with United. We have transfer gurus and legends such as Matty Rushmano, who helped me out no end with that information too. Much love to the transfer guru Matt Rush, and we compile it for you in a easy to digest video twice daily at the moment. We're going to try and do it. We'll see what happens later on, obviously, but today Manchester United have got a few links, both players in and out at the moment. We'll give you an update later on this evening as well with all the latest Manchester United news. So we're going to be doing these daily around about 3:30ish every single afternoon, giving you the update throughout the January transfer window with all the latest happenings and going-ons with United, because it's understood that United are going to look to do some business in January. We're going to be looking to bring a few players in January. Amad Diallo's already come in, Caicedo's looking likely, and United are going to hopefully go out there and sign somebody else, whether that's a centre-back, whether that's right back to give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a bit more competition. It seems like United are prepared to back Ollie. Fabrizio was saying in his podcast that Manchester United are happy with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and if Manchester United want to challenge, it's time that we really invested in this January transfer window and backed him, because we didn't fully back him in the summer. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Yes, Jonathan Gallagher, I would be interested in having Fabrizio Romano on the show. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, maybe one day when we get a bit bigger. I think he's a bit too big time for me right now. I don't know, mate. I have messaged him, but I haven't heard back. So maybe when we get a bit bigger, we'll see. Football with Brownie in the house. What's going on, lad? He says, rumours are Isco to Everton big. Do you rate him, and would you take him at United? Thank you for the question, Football with Brownie. Hope you're doing well, man. To answer your question, I do rate him. Yes, I think he's a very talented player. Would I take him at United right now? I mean, I don't know if I would, to be honest with you. I just think we've got the players to do that sort of role that we need. You know, we've got the Bruno Fernandes. I wouldn't actually, no, personally. I do think he's a good player, and I think that'd be an excellent signing for Ancelotti and Everton, to be fair to your Football with Brownie, lad. What do you guys think? Would you take Isco at United if he was available right now in the team? Let me know. He's a good, talented player. Yes, you're right about that one. Lee Wesley, Luka Modric are looking at a move out of Real Madrid with the possibility he might be going to AC Milan. Very interesting, Lee Wesley. Spring comments as well. Man United need a right mid, and Oyarzabal is perfect. Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about Oyarzabal, obviously, over in La Liga. I don't watch too much Spanish football, to be perfectly honest with you. I should do, but I don't. But I don't know a great deal about him. But Manchester United do need a right mid. I would like to see us go for somebody like Sancho, though, to be fair. But I know he's not had a good season this year, but I think that's down to some sort of mental issues. And obviously the move being close and not materialising with Manchester United affecting his time there. Thank you, Rosh Mano, lad. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yeah, if you're just joining us, sorry we had a little bit of a dip in connection there, but we're back on here. I'm glad we stayed connected. Do us a massive favor. Let's see if we can get to 169 likes on the stream. That's my lucky number, guys. Smash a thumbs up on the video if you haven't done so already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We do these videos twice a day. There's going to be one every day at this sort of time, around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where we will go through all the latest Man United news. And then obviously we cover the evening's news as well, because a lot of news often drops in the evening time. So we'll be back around about 9:30 p.m. And then, of course, we're going to be doing the FIFA videos late at night as well. So get involved. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe, smash the like on it, and get your thoughts and opinions in about anything we've discussed in this video. Roshmana says, Lee, Modric will re-sign for Madrid 100%. Yeah, you never know, but I would imagine that's probably the most likely outcome as well, to be fair. Smash that like button, says the Vutinator. Thank you so much, the Vutinator. Ellie says, Isco, yes, she loves a bit of Isco. Why is that? Because you think he's a handsome bastard, Ellie? Is that your sole basis of wanting him at United? Because he's a handsome Spanish-looking bastard. Is that it? Fair play to you, Lee Wesley. Yeah, nice one, Fire Up. Good man. Yes, 21 Nick P, lad. I will be live later. I will absolutely be live later on in the show. Later on in the day, we're going to be doing a video around about 9 p.m.-ish, somewhere around there. And also, we're going to be doing the FIFA stream late night as well, around about 11:30 p.m. or something like that. Hey, what's going on, The Real Clammy? I hope you're doing good. Charlie Cotterer says, where do you think Salah will go? I'd imagine he'll probably stay at Liverpool, to be honest. I'd imagine he'll probably stay at Liverpool. I mean, we've got a scouser in here right now saying Mo Salah is going nowhere. He will stay with the champions. Bloody hell. Good afternoon, The Real Clammy. What's going on? And 21 Nick P. Nice Context. Great to see you, man. How's it going? Look at all these legends getting in here. Retired Undertaker Pig. We know about that, Ethan Millis. This is a Manchester United news show, mate, not WWE news show, bro. Ellie says, that is my sole basis. Trust me. Well, he is a handsome bastard. I'll give you that. Ricardo Bofa. Yes, come on. Liverpool are getting smashed up tonight, lads and lasses. Wakas says, transfer update, Pig. Hang on. Give me a moment. Sorry, I X'd off all my tabs. Matty Rushmano, thank you very much for giving me another update here. Brilliant, man. Matty Rushmano, what a legend. Here's some more information in regards to Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Manchester United, this is breaking. Manchester United offered Timothy Fosu-Mensah a 3.5-year contract, but the defender is considering his options amid interest from clubs abroad. Fosu-Mensah wants regular football, first-team football, which he has not been getting under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's from Sky Sports News. So yes, in terms of Fosu-Mensah, I mean, look, if I was Fosu-Mensah, I'd probably not be too happy about the lack of opportunities at United as well, because the thing is with Fosu-Mensah, he's not an 18-year-old kid. I mean, he's actually like 22 now, Fosu-Mensah. So, and like you saw the other day with Manchester United, we haven't played Fosu-Mensah when we've possibly got the opportunity to play him. When Aaron Wan-Bissaka's a little bit tired or whatnot, we haven't bothered to play him. So, if I was him, I'd be looking at moving as well. It's time. He needs to get some game time. Yes, he's a good player. Yes, he's versatile. Yes, he's an option for United, but he's never going to be a part of United's first team, I don't think. So United and Solskjaer kind of have to be a little bit ruthless in this sense and get rid. What do you guys think? Do you think Fosu-Mensah has a future at Manchester United? Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think that he does. Smash a 2 if you don't think he does. I just don't think he does, guys. Not to say he's not a good player and he can't do a useful job for us, but you know, United are being linked with players like Max Aarons and Kieran Trippier today for good reason. It's because we don't have the depth or the quality there in the right-back position. And Timothy Fosu-Mensah is a player we got there. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree there. Harrison Hennessy comments, Fosu-Mensah is not good enough. Timo says Fosu can leave. I think it's got through to that stage. Hey, Ruddy. Sorry, Ruddy. Ruddy's in here. How's it going, Ruddy, lad? Are you all good, mate? Much love to you, Ruddy Can't Gain. Hang on, did you super chat? Sorry if I missed it, Ruddy Can't Gain. Wait a second. Roddy, mate. Sorry, dude. I've not got enough comments on my thing. What's going on? Hey, Timo with a super... No. Sorry, I'm completely having a mess. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to this new software I'm using, guys. Futinator says, Pig first class super chat. What the fook? Where's that one then? Hang on, let me go on my phone on the live chat. That should help. Sorry, guys. I've missed your super chat. What a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. First class game. I hope you're doing good, lad. Let me go back up. Oh, no. Okay, let me go over to YouTube and see where they are. Thank you very much for reminding me there. Lewandowski and Ronaldo, says Patrick Miranjan. Sorry, that's from ages ago. Timothy Young comments, I think we definitely need a proven striker, not just any striker on a free transfer. Yeah, well, we've got one option there, really, that apparently he's on our list, which is Haaland for the future. We've also got, you know, good young players. Greenwood, I think, could be a really great striker for United. Rushmano says, nah, he's off elsewhere. Yeah, Fosu-Mensah is probably going to go. I think you're right there, Rushmano. Whatever Rushmano says, I generally believe as well, apart from signing Jadon Sancho. Anyway, come on, let's do this, guys. I'm going to go over to my super chats here and read out the couple that I've missed. I'm so sorry for anybody that super chatted in if I've missed you. You bloody bunch of legends. Once again, if you're new, smash the like button, smash that subscribe button as well. Get involved with this awesome community of Bacon Brigade legends. Roddy says, oops, wrong stream at work. What, Roddy? Oh, the cat emoji. Oh, sorry. I wonder what it was. The cat thing wasn't showing up there. Hey, I haven't got a super chat from First Class Gamer here either. What's going on? First Class Gamer, did you send a super chat? I'm so sorry, dude, that I've missed that, man. Honestly, if I have, it's not showing up on my YouTube super chats list either. Sorry, dude. Okay, guys. Well, do you know what? I think we're going to pretty much wrap this video up there. Sorry if I've missed that First Class Gamer, dude. Harrison Hennessy says Barcelona and Madrid may not be the super teams they once were, but it's still every young footballer's dream to be a Madrid or Barca superstar. You can't really argue with that. Red Devil says Ollie's at the wheel. And you're right, Timothy Young, the board is to be blamed for our lack of success. If they'd have invested properly in the window and backed Solskjaer like we needed him to, then you never know. It could have been much better. Right, okay, Red Devils, Ollie's at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel, guys? Let's get those hashtag Ollie-ins in the live chat, everyone. Fuck yeah, to end this stream on. But I tell you what, that's going to be the end of it, really, the stream today. But thank you so much for watching. Charlie Cottrell says, Pedro Neto is class pig. Is that the lad who we were playing against up there for Wolves yesterday? Yeah, fair play. Rushmano says, haha, Jadon Sancho all the way. I knew you would say that. Well, everything else has been spot on, to be fair, man. You can't win them all. Simon Cowie says, in Ollie we trust. Get in there, my son. Hey, Viking Red, how the devil are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you and Junior are doing well. Keep it safe. Hello, Wakas Akram. And also Ethan Mellin says, pig in, get in there. Let's get some hashtag Ollie-ins to end the stream on. Right, I am going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the update. So just to give you a rundown right at the end here, Max Aarons on the list of potential January signings, maybe for Manchester United. Fabrizio Romano coming out earlier and backing that up also that we were talking about. Kieran Trippier is also on the list. Apparently it's another option to give Aaron Wan-Bissaka some competition at right back. but Aaron's is looking more likely owed to the fact he's in the Championship, he's on little money, and he's not banned at the moment like Trippier is. So Max Aaron's, United, Brandon Williams possibly on the way out to Newcastle or maybe another loan option. United signing Amad Diallo. He's deciding which squad number he wants to wear right now, apparently, and he's going to be here in a few days' time. Moises Caicedo still on the agenda. Manchester United haven't agreed anything concrete with Independiente del Valle over in Ecuador at the moment, but that's understood to be pretty much imminent. So hopefully that'll be a signing. So United could be looking at 3 January signings, lads and lasses. What I would like you legends to do is come back after this video and let me know your thoughts and opinions on any of the players we talked about as potentially coming into this football club. Shout out Simon Carey, shout out Gaz Newton. He says, all the best, Pig. Ollie in. We want an Ollie emoji. That's a great idea, Gaz Newton. I need to get on that. Absolutely. Whack-ass. Get in there, King Slayer. Nice one, Patrick Naranjan. Alfonso Davies is a great option. Don't know if it'd be realistic for us. Potentially one of the best left-backs in the world already, and certainly a young player as well. So, yeah, nice one. Thank you, Viking Red. Fakri Muliardi as well. Have a great one. Griffo Chaz, have a good evening, mate. I'm sorry, but Ollie out hasn't won a game 8-0 in the last 45 minutes. Unacceptable, really. He's a disgrace, isn't he? I agree with you, Griffo. What a melter. Love to see it. Thank you, Griffo, for the comedy there. Shazad Ahmed says, great show, guys. Thank you, Shazad. Mark Johnston, I'll be playing FIFA about 11:30 tonight, mate. Get involved. The Vutinate, have a good one. Nice one. Pigoroli says, Eva Melons, Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer. He's at the wheel. Right then, guys, thank you so much for watching this stream. Come back. Let me know who you would like to see Manchester United sign in January. We've got 3 players that we're understood to be bringing in or potentially could bring in. You know, there's nothing concrete right now other than the Amad Diallo transfer. But I think we're going to bring 3 in now because it looks like United are happy to back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with what he's done under the circumstances that he's been working under as well. You've got to credit and praise Solskjaer for his amazing work that he's done over this time. Yes, Ethan, thank you. Everyone, Kingslayer, Patrick Naranjan, Mark Johnston, everyone else who's watched this video, Rush Mono, thank you for all the info. That's going to be it from the Pig. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back, have your say in the not live comment section afterwards, and smash a thumbs up, smash a subscribe, check out the social media channels, Instagram's Flying Pig United, Facebook's Flying Pig United, Twitter's Flying Pig United, and my personal Twitter is at Mr. Flying Pig HD. The website is flyingpigunited.com. Check it out. Thank you so much. Hey, Alex Rincon, have a great day, mate. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. Have a good evening, and I shall see you about 9 p.m. with another United news video, giving you the latest and inner workings and goings on of United. If there's information to talk about, obviously. If not, we're not going to just get on here for the sake of it and talk shite. But we will do one if there's any more informazione. So keep a lookout for that. Everyone, appreciate the hell out of you. Rush Mono says we got to 172 likes. That is damn good, everyone. Let's see if we can get to 200. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. If you're watching this later, smash a like on it. Jonathan Gallagher, have a good one. Red Devils, everyone, that's going to be it from me. Take it easy. Stay classy, and I will see you on the next one. Come back, have your say. But United, we are challenging for the title this season, baby. Give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the tools to do the job and watch him build a successful dynasty at United. We just need to go out there the window and sign a few players to bolster the options and improve our chances of actually maybe getting our grubby little hands on that Premier League trophy. Come on, United! See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. This is the